Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Wanda and this is my 2010 Dodge Grand Caravan, also known as my happy place, the place where I like to spend most of my time. Today I'm going to be doing something a little different from my normal videos. I'm going to be preparing a meal inside the van to show you how easy it is for you to be able to cook inside of your vehicle and prepare food that is healthy, budget friendly, and only uses one pot, which is a big bonus. That's very important for when you're cooking inside of your van. Of course, in the summer, I never cook inside the van. Winter, it's a little bit more challenging, of course. But I do have a system rigged up here that's going to vent all the steam from the pan to the outside, and I'm going to be showing you that as well. I am going to be making curry, cauliflower, chickpea, and rice, and I've made it before. I don't have a name for it. It's something I created myself, but it's very delicious and it's very hearty. It's very healthy for you. It has everything that you would need, all the nutrients, the chickpeas, the protein, the rice, the vegetables, and all of that. So I'm going to get started making that now, and here we go. So I'm going to start with turning on my stove, and I'm going to just keep it up on a high heat for a few moments until the pot warms up. In the meantime, I'm going to add in just a little bit of olive oil, like about much. And you can always add more after if that is not enough. Once your pan gets heated up here, I'm going to add in my vegetables, which I need my spatula here. So now I'm going to go ahead now and add in my vegetables, which is carrot, cauliflower, and an onion. And I'm just going to fry that, or saute it, I guess you would say, maybe for like about 3 minutes. So this is my my system for venting out the steam. You can see it's going up. So I'm going to go underneath and show you. Up here I've created a fan, which is inside of this box. And then I just have like a foil hose, and that goes over and goes out the window. I have the window down just maybe a couple inches. Just enough for this to go outside. I've removed the vegetables from the pan, and now I'm going to go ahead now with the second step of this recipe, and that is to put the rest of the ingredients into the pan, which is 1 cup of rice. So 1 cup of rice, and some salt and pepper, and maybe a half a teaspoon. This is how I do things. So about a half a teaspoon of salt, more if you want more. And my pepper fell down up there. Good thing I don't have far to go to get it. So again, about the same thing, about a half of a teaspoon of pepper, and this just saves on using spoons or whatever. So put that in there. Now I am going to use the spoon for the curry because I don't want to use too much of it. So I'm going to use about a little more than two teaspoons. So this is a teaspoon that I'm using, and I'm going to use like 2 of these. Maybe a little bit more. So 1 heaping one too. I'm just going to give that a little stir. It's always best to use a cast iron pan if you got one, because it retains the heat quite a bit more. Now I'm going to add in the chickpeas, which is just about 1.25 cups. It's from a can, so whatever was in the can. So once you've done this here, and sauteed it just maybe like for 1 minute. Then you're going to add in some water. So I put in a cup of rice, so I am using some coconut milk, so I'm going to add in about 2 cups of water in this. So this is a little slower when you're getting the water when you're using the USB, because it doesn't come out really, really fast, or it may just be that I need to recharge it, I'm not sure. And this is just a half a cup, so I'm going to do a couple more of these. Yeah, I haven't charged this USB in like 2 years. So it's lasting forever. And I'm going to do one more of these. So that's just, these are half a cup. So it's just basically 2 cups of water I'm putting in there. Two cups of water. And now I'm going to add in the coconut milk, which is half a cup of coconut milk. I was just looking for my vinegar water. I clean pretty much all my dishes in the van with vinegar water. It's the easiest way to do things. So once you've done that, you can also add in, if you have fresh parsley to use, that's great, but if you don't, you can just add in some dry, and really just a few sprinkles, you know, like maybe a half a teaspoon would be fine, or a teaspoon, whatever your preference is. So once this starts to boil here, and it's boiling pretty fast, then I'm going to just add back in the vegetables, and that's going to simmer probably for about 20 minutes until it's until the vegetables are basically tender and the rice is done. So however long that takes, you just kind of keep an eye on it for how long it takes. So I am now going to add my vegetables in to this mixture. Be careful not to splash it all around, because unlike in your house, you don't want to be cleaning up a mess all over the floor. So there we go. Oop, guess I did drop something. So I'm gonna get a clean one because my dog was in here, and there may be dog hair on the floor, I don't know. So now I'm going to just kind of settle that down like that. And I'm going to bring you a little closer so you can see what I'm doing here. So once it comes to a bit of a boil, about what it is right now, you're just going to take the cover and put over it, and then it's just going to simmer. So turn it down on a low setting. I find with the butane heat, it doesn't need to be up very high, especially if you're using an iron pot. So this is just going to simmer here now for about 20 minutes. This is just another angle of the camera from inside of the van, looking back from the driver's seat area. And I've now moved my bed back up into the passenger side, which is why I'm able to have this little fireplace and a little tree back there right now. Here's my little sign. I think my dinner is cooked. This little fireplace works on 750 watt or 1500 watt. I only use this if I am at an area where I can plug it in, have electricity. Just because it will work on the jackery, but it will use up all the power very fast. So table, of course. I'm thinking I'm going to change my curtains soon because I get bored with things really fast, and I think I'm going to go with a color like is in this little cabinet right here. I like this color as well. I also know you can get a microwave that color, so I was looking at it, it's actually double the price compared to the red one. The red one was, I believe I paid $89, and for the turquoise color one, it is over $200. Well, I haven't found it any cheaper than that. Again, here is my stove vent from this angle. I'm going to downsize that to probably about half the size it is. This was just a kind of prototype. I wanted to test it out to see how it worked, and it works because all my windows stayed very clear, got no steam on them, and I cooked this pretty much this whole meal in there. I only had the door open for like a couple of minutes, and that was it. All the steam got taken out, and this is very easy to make.